Welcome, everybody, to the 5-Star Frogcast. I am your host, Kevin Benet Amador. With me, T-Money Tyler Harrison, the champion.
Damn
I like
right,
that.
baby.
You doing your John Morrison there? The
Do my little John Morrison, my little street prophet too.
Big Profits? Let's just say what's in their prime?
Might be some type of prime.
Some 18 plus prime?
Yeah, 18 plus.
We're back with another episode here at the Frogcast. We are going away from the weekly recaps because we are down now in our list to 20 to 11. But we figured 20 all the way to 1 is kind of like our favorite wrestlers.
Yeah.
Like they're going at each other. And making this list now, I have some honorable mentions. They will not be making my list, unfortunately, because 50 is just too tight for me to add some of these guys in, and I should have. I really should have. So
I know.
Disclaimer right now. Guys, I do not have my list, but should be here. Booker T.
Yep. Let's go on.
Rey Mysterio.
Wow.
I couldn't.
Wow.
I know. I couldn't do it.
Okay.
It was bad. It was bad.
Crazy.
Those two. Mick Foley. Should have had him on here at some point.
Fair. I did mention him early. So no time.
Yeah, I see. I should see. There's a couple.
You did actually. Funny enough, I think in that episode you mentioned he might be showing up soon.
I know.
And he never did.
Couldn't. I completely forgot about him, and it's
hard,
awful now. It looks awful now.
It's
but
tough.
Roddy Piper, he just got kicked off my list.
Wow.
It's sad. It's bad.
Oh,
Had to though. I can't.
That's nuts.
Everybody, see, I can't
It's crazy because
Roddy Piper was on my list 4 minutes ago.
It's crazy because you look at some of your favorite wrestlers, MJF, CM Punk, Miz was on there. They were all. It's all because of Roddy Piper that they're here. It
is, and that's so
it's
bad.
Just the fact that you didn't. Wow.
I had him 4 minutes ago. I had him on my list.
Tough.
I go on Instagram. First thing that comes up is a wrestler, and I'm like, I look at my list. I'm like, how did I not put? Wait 1 second. Did I actually put him here already? Because I made that mistake earlier. No, I didn't. I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
No, I haven't, and I don't know how I haven't. His contract's almost up. I think he might sign one more thing, one more contract, but I don't know how long it's gonna be. Apparently, this might be it. This might be his last little run with the company, and it's crazy. That's just how crazy this list has gotten, and
well, I mean, you can't leave it on a cliffhanger like that. Why not start it off? Is he
those four guys are on my honorable mentions. There's plenty more guys, more people who should be on the list, but they just maybe I'm not thinking.
Yeah, no, it's tough. Yeah,
the
guy you're mentioning, is he you're kicking off your list?
He's actually kicking off my list.
Okay, let's start with that because you mentioned
number 20, Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's not much of a shocker. I had him last episode.
Yeah, did you?
Yep, 22nd.
I really should have put him over somebody else, but I didn't.
Oh, really? He's finishing up his career. Is he? Probably will be.
So, what I just saw, his contract ends in August 1st. He has his match against Swerve Strickland and All In August 25th in England. So it could be his last match, possibly at All In. It might. I think he'll sign one more contract, and I think he talked to Brie, and they said they agreed that this is his final wrestling contract, whatever it is that he ends up doing. So might be the final time we ever see Bryan Danielson on a real run with the company here. So I had to put him there. Plus, I mean, WrestleMania, the WrestleMania.
Yeah,
countless amount of great matches in WWE. He's done it all in WWE, except for win the Rumble, and
it actually makes sense. I was just looking up his age. Yeah, he's 43, so it makes sense. It's his final contract. Neck injuries and everything.
Yeah,
he obviously won't be done with wrestling. He will be a producer, I think, with AEW. Maybe NXT comes and tries to swoop him in. I don't know.
Maybe that'd be cool, but.
Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
had to put him here, and that was the Roddy Piper. He was there. The moment I saw, I was like, no, I didn't do that. There's no way I did that.
I can't believe
And
you didn't.
I
You
mean,
gave
Daniel Bryan is just a huge thing for our generation. I feel like WrestleMania 30 was like a peak time for a lot of fans joining at that point because the whole thing. So I think that alone just gets him a spot, and he's
in
here.
a time of darkness for WWE, in a sense of creativity and stuff.
And we saw him face Okada.
Yeah, it shows that that the fans still had power in a way.
We saw him face Okada, so that was cool.
That was cool.
That was really
my number 20, personal favorite of yours. I'll just say that. We saw him at Money in the Bank. We speculated him to be at Heat Wave, and he is now a special guest referee for the Drew McIntyre and CM Punk match. That is Seth freaking Rollins, who might be changed to Seth fucking Rollins when Netflix goes on air. That's the joke going. That's a big old joke.
He might do it.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious. It'd feel weird to hear Samantha Irvin say fucking Rollins instead of freaking, because I don't know, the freaking
he's so like happy and
it just for some reason freaking Rollins just fits him perfectly.
Yeah.
So it'd be different. It'd be tough. But yeah, Seth Rollins, number 20. He is, in my opinion, the best member of the Shield, the Architect. He's the one to destroy the Shield. He is the one to always be up on Roman Reigns. He had that whole run with the Authority. I think he played amazing. I loved when he was in the Authority. First NXT champion, by the way.
Yep.
Tyler Black, obviously, was his name. He famous clip is he jumped off a fat dude's stomach to do a moonsault.
He did.
That alone makes him top 20. So
he's a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, Grand Slam champion, big Ring of Honor, wrestled a lot of people in Ring of Honor. Obviously, Samoa Joe. I think he wrestled. No, I don't think he wrestled Bryan Danielson. He was in WWE at the time.
They wrestled each other in WWE, but not.
They did, yes, not in Ring of Honor. He's wrestled a lot of people, honestly. Yeah. From Illinois, not many wrestlers. Training Nathan Frazier, who looks like a beat. And so, there it is.
He got his own wrestling school and everything, so it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. They got the Powell couple and everything, so that's good. I honestly, I respect your pick there. Obviously, anyways, doesn't matter. We'll move on. 19. You had him last episode. Okay. And, honestly, I was like, when you said it, I was like, are you crazy? But then I'm making my list, and I bumped him back like 4 times now.
Yeah, exactly.
To fit people in.
Yeah, you think, oh, no, that guy's crazy. Actually,
it's the Beast, Brock Lesnar. 19 for me.
Okay, youngest
WWE champion. Yeah. Beat The Rock at SummerSlam.
Absolutely destroyed Maven. Spike Dudley.
Yes, countless amount of matches with, you got Guerrero in there. You got Kurt Angle. Almost killed himself versus Kurt Angle.
Undertaker,
Goldberg, Triple H, John Cena, Goldberg,
Seth Rollins,
huge, just crazy moments all the way from and he'd always changed characters, right? Like he had the ultimate young football beast type of guy he was. Went to UFC, came back. He's the beast incarnate. Now he's a cowboy. Now he's just MIA.
The Brock Party.
Paul Heyman and all that stuff. Championships, great moments. So Brock Lesnar, number 19 for me.
My number 19 is a guy that faced Brock Lesnar. You didn't mention him. And this was like an old feud. It was a great feud. He is also wrestling at SummerSlam. He's not Drew McIntyre. Best pipe bomb of all time. Which, by the way, I wanted to mention this last episode. The Miz dropping his pipe bomb, we'll call it, on Daniel Bryan is great. But, Kevin's reaction knows that is CM Punk at number 19 for me.
Again,
I'll leader of the Netflix Nexus with Husky Harris and all of them. He was originally supposed to be a part of the Shield, but he said no, and he wanted to give it to Cassius Ohno, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose, but Vince said no, I want Roman Reigns, so he's like, whatever. Hates Ryback as much as Bret Hart hates Goldberg. obviously got fired on his wedding day, but I think honestly and truthfully, his matches with CM Punk or John Cena, top notch, was the first person in the PGA to drop a pile driver on someone.
Yeah.
But I think he'll be remembered most for Money in the Bank with John Cena and his infamous pipe bomb, which I think alone gets him to be top 20. Like, that's just one of those moments where it blended reality with television, and it was great.
Yeah.
And it honestly, with that promo, it shot him up to be a main star that he was supposed to be. ECW champion, was supposed to fight Chris Benoit before his day. He killed himself and his family. But yeah, no, Punk, also Ring of Honor alumni, one of the founders with Bryan Danielson, Samoa Joe, and all this stuff.
Heavyweight champion, had a couple good runs. Money in the Bank briefcase.
Is he a Grand Slam champion? I think he is. Has he won the tag titles? He's won tag titles.
He's won tag titles.
WWE. He's won the World Heavyweight Championship.
He's won the heavyweight. He has not won
the United States.
No, he has no.
He's won the Intercontinental. I know that.
He's won the Intercontinental. I don't, unless it was a very brief run back in 08.
Don't
09.
remember it.
I don't think he ever did.
You continue going on your list, and
again, another pick.
Yeah,
I respect it. You guys all know me.
You're a Punk guy.
Anyways, I'm a Punk guy, so there's no way I'm putting him at 19 or anywhere near that. He'll be on my next episode.
Yeah,
there's a little preview for you guys.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Where are we now? 18. Viva la Raza, Eddie Guerrero. I'm telling you, man, I had to shift some guys around. Eddie Guerrero comes in at 18. Kind of similar to my whole Brock Lesnar thing. Just really good matches in between 2000, all the way up to 2005, to his death and everything. But peak Guerrero was then. Obviously, we have Dominic going after his 90s look with WCW. Great feuds in WCW.
And WWF, honestly, with his storyline with...
But that was his peak. His peak times were the Kurt Angle matches, the Lesnar's, Rey Mysterio, Batista. Man, this guy put on banger after banger. He could go on forever. Unfortunately, gone too soon. So we didn't get to see more than what we saw out of him. We could have saw some great matches in the future. Obviously, you could have had countless great matches. I'm pretty sure he even faced Benoit, right? They face each other.
Yeah, they fought each other a bunch of times, tag teams. They had.
I would have loved to see him and Triple H go at it for a few feuds. Him and Shawn Michaels for some more feuds.
I think they
him and Cena, him and Edge.
Nice. Yeah, him and Edge.
Come on.
They did have a match, him and Edge.
They did, but that was a full-on feud.
That was when Edge was still rough.
Yeah.
And rough in the mid, he was a mid-carder.
Yeah.
And Eddie was slowly gaining the traction.
Just so much more feuds you could have seen, but Eddie Guerrero takes 18.
His biggest feud was with Rey Mysterio. Before I go to my 18, Punk completely forgot. 2-time Money in the Bank winner. Only one of the
that's what I was saying. He was a 2-time Money in the Bank. He cashed in both times successfully, so he's pretty good.
And then also, he never won the United States champion. He is a Triple Crown winner. The reason why I had my shocked face is because my 18 is also Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we actually finally nailed one together.
We nailed one together. Let's go.
It took us.
It took time.
But I was like, no way, you had the same spot as me.
I thought that face. I was like, okay, this guy has been in his top 10 or something.
No. He's 18. I was just shocked that you got 18 as well. Viva La Rascas, you already said Chavo Guerrero tag team champions. Yep. Lie, Cheat, and Steal, one of the best monikers in WWE. Great rivalries with Dominic Mysterio being involved. Obviously, the custody match. They turn what was the famous Brock Lesnar saying? Chicken shit to chicken salad when he was on Tough. So yeah, Eddie Guerrero 18 had
great entrance too.
Oh yeah, driving the lowrider into the arena. Yeah. His best match and probably rivalry was with Brock Lesnar, I think.
Yeah.
JBL beat the absolute daylight out of him in that one match. Just everyone loves it. He's known for the lying, cheating, stealing. Obviously, the chairs and everything. Last match was with Mr. Kennedy, I think.
Yeah.
Before sadly his passing. But yeah, I agree. 18, Eddie Guerrero.
All right, I'm glad we got one. At least we got one.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try to get two here, but I don't think we're getting two because
No.
I'm gonna tell you, there's one guy in this list right in this current one we're doing where you're gonna play like throw something, and I'm whatever. 17. I don't think you've said him yet.
Okay.
I think you have him in your top 10, based on what we talked about. Maybe you have him soon. Maybe you have him now, because I know you did some changes. We seen him wrestle at AEW.
Yeah, okay, I know who you have
Forbidden
him.
Door.
Yeah. He's not in my top 10, by the way, anymore.
Okay,
I moved him. I had to think. I did the same thing. I did the same thing with you. I'm like, oh,
okay.
Shoot. I had to move shit around.
Maybe you're playing me.
Kenny
Omega.
Maybe he's not on the list anymore.
It's Kenny Omega. This guy's proven you don't need to go to WWE to be a top star.
Exactly.
You don't need to sell out. I guess sell out to go. Be there and get big, and then go to different companies and just get paid a lot of money. He has done it all without going there. New Japan, legend there. AEW, starter up, legend. Unfortunately, he has diverticulitis right now, so hopefully everything he can figure all that out and he can get back into the ring. If not, it might be it for him.
Same as Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
It
could be it.
It could be it.
It might be it for him. He seems to be.
Yeah, it's tougher for his age as well, and obviously not being like Brock Lesnar.
But
Brock Lesnar is a different human being.
Countless amount of 5 stars.
Yeah, I agree.
5-star after 5-star. Will Ospreay, Okada. He's the stuff he's done. Danielson, everything in New Japan. Then coming to AEW.
Styles,
Shinsuke.
Yeah.
Bullet all the talent he's worked with.
The cleaner.
Yep. He truly is a wrestling Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate in a way he's never been to WWE because he'd get into the WWE Hall of Fame. That being said, though, no, it wouldn't work. They would not. Triple H still wouldn't do it because I think you have to be a part of WWE in some type of.
Yeah, WCW or something. Because Great Muta wasn't. Yeah, Great Muta wasn't really WWE. I would like to see.
It'd be really nice if Triple H would do that. That would be a lot of respect. But
I would like to see them be more create a wrestling Hall of Fame. I know there probably is one out there, but I
don't know.
My 17 pick, this guy. Probably one of the best to ever do it. He's been doing it for a long time. He's a Triple Crown winner. All his titles, the only title he's won on was Raw. Third best member in Legacy, youngest World Heavyweight Championship. Had a great feud with Triple H. Randall Keith Orton. At 17. At 17.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. It's tough. I love Orton. When he punched John Cena's dad, that was hilarious. Him obviously DDTing Stephanie McMahon and giving her a kiss. Beating up the McMahons, obviously. Samantha, get the door! With Triple H. Yep. That feud alone was amazing. It was.
The feud alone was good, but the actual match of Mania was.
It was kind of garbage. Anticlimactic, honestly.
The feud was amazing.
It was. He actually does have one of the worst WrestleMania matches of all time, and I think it's BS that it is because WWE screwed both of them over. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Dumbest thing. They were doing great, and they messed it all up with that stupid match.
Yeah.
With the stuff on it could have done way better. And then obviously the Fiend, and they ruined the Fiend. It's like when Randy Orton gets spiritual, they mess it up all the time. I hate that. But Randy Orton, I hope he comes back and beats the daylights out of Cody Rhodes and Mama Rhodes. That'd be hilarious. Bring back 09 Orton.
Eventually.
Bring back 09 Orton. Let's see it. Let's see him punt. Oh, he did punt Dusty, by the way. Let's see him punt his gravestone.
Eventually. I don't know when they're going to eventually do that.
Eventually, yes. Absolutely.
It would be cool to see that SummerSlam, but I just don't see them doing it. But...
There's too much to happen at SummerSlam.
All right, so what are we at now? 16?
Yep.
16. I think it is probably your favorite wrestler. One of your favorite wrestlers, at least.
Okay.
Mr. Y2J Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
I had to put him here. I love Chris Jericho. He beat Stone Cold, Rock, both same night. Great feuds with Triple H. You got Jerry Show. Can't forget about that one. The List, more recent-ish type of stuff he's done. Countless amount of great matches.
One of your best segments in AEW, right?
It is.
Yeah,
it is. And obviously, then you're a legend in sport already. You could stay with WWE if you want. You could do whatever. You can become like a producer. You could go behind the scenes. Nope. He decides, you know what? I'm gonna go help the starter up company for AEW, be their main type of guy, and then take the company, be the first world champion of that company, and ride with it. Become one of the best to ever do it in AEW as well, and win countless amount of championships there. Do some stuff for New Japan he's done in between his times. Yeah. He's just a legend in sport, and he's definitely gonna be the first Battle Hall of Famer when it's all said and done.
When he's retired,
There's no doubt in my mind. I know right now people are saying retire, but keep wrestling, man. Keep wrestling.
I'm loving his learning tree gimmick. It's legit making fun of all the wrestlers, like wrestling marks out there.
Yeah.
And making fun of people. Okay, yeah, that's a great pick. YGJ, obviously, he's gonna be later down my list. My number 16. You mentioned him earlier on already. Like maybe at the beginning of the show. One of the best high flyers in WWE. It's been wrestling since he was 15, 14. Sadly, he is a deadbeat dad. Number 16 is Rey Mysterio for me. Never won the WWE Championship. I mean, he did, and he lost it to Cena. Never got a chance to really hold it. Has he won the United States? Is he a Grand Slam champion, or is he just a triple?
Yeah, I think he's.
I don't know. Yeah, I think he beat Samoa Joe for the United States Championship.
Yeah, he's won the United States Championship.
I know
he was the United States Championship, and then Logan Paul beat him.
Yes, that's right. He's
a Grand Slam champion. He's won it all.
Grand Slam champ. Yeah. Big ECW guy. People don't remember that as well. During his time. Him and Psychosis were crazy. Yeah. Rey Mysterio, one of the best little men in WWE.
The biggest little guy out there.
Yeah.
That's what they call him. And no. Definitely honorable mention. I should have had him in here, and
That's tough. Yeah.
Sorry, Ray. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's tough. Yeah. All right, 15. This is a big name.
Let's hear it.
Big name for pro wrestling. I think it's a fair pick, but you know what? He was actually at the Republican. What's that thing called?
Honestly, yeah. Okay,
what you gonna do, brother? When Trump-a-mania runs wild on you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be mad at that.
Hulk Hogan.
That pick's good. I like it. Hulk Hogan.
I mean, yeah, there's not much I can really say about Hulk Hogan. Like, he speaks for himself. Yeah. He is the pioneer of entertainment in wrestling. He is the guy who kind of who boosted WWF, WWE at the time, and basically ran with it all the way. Then he went to WCW, NWO, championships, heel runs, face runs, TNA.
Yep.
He just makes appearances here and there with WWE, and he goes to he lives in
how about Trump?
Good state of Florida.
Helps out Trump.
Helps out Trump. And it's whenever you think of wrestling, you think, oh, Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage. You think of that, like everyone. Oh yeah, I used to go watch Hulk Hogan all the time. It's always Hulk Hogan. Yeah. The classic rip off the shirt. It's all Hulk Hogan. Even like the whole, if you're in a bodybuilding, it's Hulk Hogan. He was big in the 80s for that. So, Hulk Hogan.
All right. I like that pick, Hulk Hogan. He might be later down my list. I don't know. My number 15, it might be a shock. It might not. I don't know. But this person, I mentioned him again earlier by name. I didn't I mentioned him, but I made a joke about him. Him and Shawn Michaels had the most infamous match in WWE history with a certain screw job in a certain Canadian province. I have the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, in his words. Bret Hart, an amazing wrestler, one of the best ever to do it. Obviously, Canadian hero. I mean, his WCW run was nothing. I'm not going to count that. That was dumb. He got hurt by Goldberg. A complete accident, but if you ask him, he thought it was intentional. Yeah, but I like Bret Hart. I just can't put him anywhere past these next people because, you know, he's a great wrestler, but he kind of is boring on the mic, I feel.
I don't know.
I feel, you know.
Yeah, no, hey, it's
he did drop. No, he didn't, because he dropped the line about the Playboy for girly magazines, and then HBK came up with "You've seen sunnier days" or whatever. That was like, see what I'm saying? Like, it's not the same.
No,
he get cooked today by LA Knight or the Miz.
Oh, obviously he's not. But when it comes to actual wrestling, he's honestly,
one of the best.
I say he's the best technical wrestler almost of all time.
Yeah, he's up there for sure.
He's really good. So, that's okay. Fair pick. Just saying another guy who might be a little lower for me. It's all right. 14. You mentioned him not too long ago. I'm hearing voices in my head because they talk to me.
That's not bad.
It's Randy Orton.
Yeah.
I mean, you already said some stuff. I mean, 10-time WWE champion, 4-time World Heavyweight champion. 1 time for both United States and Intercontinental. He's a tag team champion. I think probably 4 or 5 times altogether. 4 or 5 times, I'd say. Different teams. You know, he had Riddle. That's the thing I love about Randy. He can pick a guy and just. He could be a newer guy. It could be a guy who's already established, and he can just work. Him and Edge work together. Him and KO now. RKO. It's great marketing. Him and Riddle were obviously
rated RK. Honestly, you know, I realized all this team other than Legacy and Evolution have been rated RKO, RKO, or RK Bro.
Yeah, it's so good and easy for marketing and T-shirts and everything and merch. It's great. Money in the Bank winner. Honestly, I will say right now, one of my favorite captions of all time. I loved it. I love that Triple H and everything.
Oh, that was perfect.
2-time Rumble winner. I think he's a 10th Grand Slam champion. 10th to ever do it.
Yeah.
I think he's won some Slammies. Man, the guy's... And now he's 275 pounds. Well, he says 290, but... he's a big boy now.
He's a big boy.
He ain't no mid 250s. No. He's up there now. He's eating. Yeah. And honestly, it makes him better in the ring. It honestly does.
And a good match at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, he was part of a great match there. Hopefully I'll see him some point at SummerSlam. Now Randy Orton had to be here. Great feud. You already mentioned the whole Stephanie and McMahon taken down and the whole house thing alone. It's just great. So Randy Orton for me here. You can go next.
My number 14. I mentioned that I moved him up, and I'm not going to really go explaining because you explained everything when you explained him. Number 14 for me is Kenny Omega. Again, everything you said is what I'll say. Prove that you don't need WWE. Probably ran the Bullet Club the best, in my opinion, other than Finn Balor. And just all in all, a great wrestler, good talker, got over with the Japan crowd, helped build AEW, showed that you don't need WWE to be big. So yeah, simplifying more than what you said.
We've been close.
Yeah, we've been close with each other.
We've been very close on
my next one might throw some people
off. It's gonna throw you off for me.
Let's hear it.
But honestly, I think I've never been a super big fan of this guy.
Okay.
He's a huge guy. Probably one of the biggest in WWE. Probably the biggest name for WWE, I think. If you gave me 2 guys, I'm choosing this guy all the time over him. Yeah. And I think you kind of are getting onto right now, and your heart's probably starting to drop a bit. Mama Rhodes, where you at? It's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson at 13. I think we have the same time. It's either we nailed it again, or you're really pissed off, or you're pissed off.
Well, let me just save it quickly. My number 13. Can you smell?
There it is.
Oh. I thought that was gonna be a big one. I thought Kevin's gonna be upset with this.
No,
I agree. 13.
13.
He's good. He's big, but I mean, I was never like that.
His in-ring work, it still needs a lot of help.
Yeah, let's be real though. He's one of those wrestlers that made a big splash off of a few moves.
But his talking,
yeah,
amazing. It really is.
All times. One of the best.
He really is, but I just never got behind him. If you give me, you know who, and The Rock, I'm choosing. I am. I can't. But nonetheless, he's still a great wrestler. And honestly, I loved his Mama Rhodes, his heel.
Oh yeah,
Last Hero one, I think is one of his best works he's ever done.
Yeah, if
he did that, he would be high.
Rock was great. Yeah, honestly, I think he's a better heel than he is a face.
Oh, definitely.
Hollywood Rock Goldberg won many championships. I don't know if he won
8-time WWE champion.
Yep.
2-time WCW championship. He's a 2-time Intercontinental champion. I think he's a 5-time tag team champion. Won the Royal Rumble. 6 Triple Crown champion.
Yep.
Yeah, he's done movies. The Rock. I'm glad we actually nailed that one together. That's cool.
I know. I'm so shocked about that.
That's really cool.
I honestly, and the funny thing is, we both thought that like me or you would not be happy with this pick, and yet we nailed it. And when you
when you were like, but then I was like,
I like it. The Rock number 13. I agree.
So I mean, we both nailed 13 there, so that's great.
Let's see if we can continue.
Okay, 12.
What do you got? Okay.
You know what I'm doing? Woo!
Oh,
woo!
Wow.
I can't do the woo. You can do the woo. I can't do. It's Ric Flair. I know some people are gonna probably like slap me or something, or I expected you to kind of get a little more crazy here.
No, you know what?
Flair,
I get it. You know.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, but when I compare wrestlers and wrestlers I mainly watch compared to like other stuff. I know I did watch a lot of the old stuff. And yes, he has the record. He's tied for the record at 16 right now.
Yeah.
You can call him the greatest of all time. Definitely could. And I respect you on that one. But yeah, Ric Flair for me at 12. It just seems fair enough because the other guys had more influence and more impact on my wrestling watches than Ric Flair did. But nonetheless, I mean, the guy's done everything and there is to wrestle. He wrestled for his career, basically. That's what his career was. People do other things. He wrestled for like 40 years. He is one of the biggest pioneers of wrestling of all time. There's no one who's gonna top him.
Absolutely. NWA champion, great wrestler from his era. You know what?
Wrestling. He's all of it.
Yeah. Very one of the most huge flamboyant characters. Without him, you wouldn't see a Seth Rollins, Shawn Michaels, all these people, a Triple H even. I'll throw it there. I'm not really that upset about Ric Flair because you know what? I mean, that's not a bad spot for him. He deserves to be top like 15 at least. So, my number 12. This man is from the Pittsburgh area, Pennsylvania area. This man has had great feuds. This man has a notorious nickname out there. He wrestled in TNA. He wrestled in WWE. He won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. It's Perk Angle.
Wow.
I'm
okay. Whoa.
At number 12.
See, I'm surprised you didn't put him in your top 10.
My top 10.
I am actually shockingly surprised. I know you love Kurt Angle.
I know. I love my Perk Angle, but he is number 12. It's hard. Honestly, I'll be real with you. From number 6 to number 12, it's so interchangeable between them. Like I could have Kurt Angle now at 12, but then next week have him at 5. Or not 5, sorry, 6 or 7. Like it's literally like inches, the game of inches between these next 6. Like it's legit. It only drops a few at number 5, I think. But like between 6 to 12, it's like I could move them around all day.
Yeah.
So I have to just go quickly with my gut and went with Kurt Angle. Obviously, everything he's done for both companies, that was crazy. Jason Jordan,
just amazing stuff.
Great team with Shelton Benjamin.
Natural at the sport of wrestling. I mean, he was already wrestling, but it's a natural at pro wrestling.
Yeah,
he picked it up so easily and ran with it and became a top guy in the company.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good pick.
That's a good pick. Yeah, funny. Yeah.
All right.
Let's hear you.
Number 11. This is the final one for this episode. Number 11. I think again, it's hard because I love this guy, and I'm a big fan of all of what he's done, all the groups he's been part of, the championships he's won, what he does now for the WWE. Doing great with the WWE right now.
I think I know who you're going with.
It's a lot of pressure to be where he's in right now. It's Triple H.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so tough to. I almost had him in my top 10, and it's tough. But Triple H here, love the guy. All the wrestlers he's faced, all the feuds, end of an era match with Taker. You don't get to see back-to-back WrestleMania matches too often. It only happened to Michaels, Triple H and Undertaker, and then now Cody and Roman. And it's all been cinema when it happens. So, Triple H, nonetheless, you were here at 11. You've won countless amount of championships, and now you run the WWE, and you're doing a hell of a job. So keep it up. Number 11 there.
Great pick. Honestly, that's not another one that's not tough. But my number 11 to finish this list off. Great wrestler. Has a rap album. Went platinum with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You didn't put him in your top 10.
No, because he has 3 minutes of playtime. Ooh,
oh.
Yeah. Macho Man Randy Savage.
You completely.
Yeah, because he did. Yeah, because he.
I never knew he had a rap album.
He had a rap album. I'm pretty sure he went platinum. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but yeah, he had a rap album. Yeah, he did. You can look this up after the show. Macho Man had a rap album.
I'm a fan of that guy, and I didn't even know
WCW, WWE, obviously. Spider-Man dude, he was in the movie with Tobey Maguire. Gotta throw some dirt in your eyes. No, the real question is, did his husband make that for him? That was the real question. 2002, Tobey Maguire wasn't really up to date with the cancel culture that is now. But yeah, Macho Man Randy. I knew I would get you when I mentioned the rap album and the platinum. Yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage. Everything he's done. King of the Ring, Miss Elizabeth. Just the list goes on and on. He's my number 11.
Oh, well, there you have it. Those are our lists from 20 to 11.
This next one. Yeah, these next ones.
The next one is the top 10. It's gonna be crazy. Next episode of the Frogcast is gonna be SummerSlam predictions. Again, I'm gonna be at SummerSlam, so I'm really pumped up for that one. And then after that, we do our 10 to 1.
Yep.
And
see what happens from there. Yeah.
See what happens. Don't forget, follow us on our Instagram page, TikTok. TikTok's keep growing. And YouTube, all at the 5-Star Frogcast. And Tyler, it is time to ring the bell.
Ding, ding, ding.
And we'll catch you in the next one.